Happy Thursday, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. So here we are on CoinGecko.com. As you can see, the market is down nearly in double digits, down 9.8% off of where we were yesterday, 24 hours ago. Some I've heard estimates, $360 billion wiped off of our total market cap. Bitcoin right now back up above $50,000, but barely. It may be lower by the time you're watching this video. It did dip as low as about $47,000. No doubt you've heard about what, triggered this, what catalyzed this downside price movement. We're going to be discussing Elon Musk's decision, as well as his hypocrisy, like straight up his hypocrisy. I've kind of been lukewarm about Elon Musk because of what I think has been a lot of irresponsible publicity relating to Dogecoin. I haven't really been a fan of that. I kind of asked myself privately, like, what is he doing? It's not exactly a good look. And now this flip-flop with Bitcoin not only is misguided, but it's very irresponsible, in my opinion. Does it make a big difference at the end of the day? Not really. The banks are still adopting Bitcoin. Institutions are still bullish on it. If it does become this new narrative that Bitcoin is environmentally difficult, that's going to be a thorn in our side type of thing. Is it going to stop anything? Is it going to stop the progress of this space? Not really. This is the space, the land of innovation. And from everything that I've been able to read and research, we're still driven primarily, Bitcoin that is, by renewable energy. And that's a number right now that sits at about 75%. So 75%, about 3/4, let's call it, of Bitcoin mining is powered by renewables. It's a percentage that if we want, we could increase with time. But look, is Elon Musk upset about the environmental impact of gold? Does Elon Musk accept the petrodollar? What's the carbon footprint of the US dollar, the petrodollar? What about SpaceX? Is rocket fuel environmentally friendly? Is every SpaceX rocket launch 100% pristine as far as its economic impact? Look, we don't live in this world of black and white where things are 100% perfect. Bitcoin could be improved as far as its green sort of impact on the world and whatnot, its mining footprint. Okay, it's still doing a good thing. Just in the same way that a rocket launch, although it's, immeasurably dirty and gross and bad for the environment, we understand that that's a one-time kind of thing. And the trade-off is that we move forward in the advancement of science. To me, that's reasonable. Elon Musk seems to be backpedaling now based on a narrative. It feels like he's almost been fed this, because we'll take a look at his statement in just a second. I do want to cover some optimism, though, despite all of this stuff that's a little bit of a headache. Admittedly, we do have some new all-time highs. Kusama is at a new all-time high. AAVE is at a new all-time high. I have a feeling that a lot of the DeFi projects are going to be in new all-time high territory as well. And Cardano, one of our favorites, ADA, just hit a fresh new all-time high. So we'll take a look at all that. Guys, if you like this kind of content, Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, rants occasionally, and of course, altcoins, be sure to like and subscribe to Altcoin Buzz. And as a reminder, we're giving away $50 worth of Ethereum at the end of today's video. We're selecting randomly from comments in yesterday's video, so stay tuned for that to see if perhaps you are the winner. Let's take a look at Elon's tweet here in question that sank the market. So Tesla and Bitcoin. It's not even a tweet, right? It's not even words that were written out. He's just appending an image here. Maybe that's to circumvent the character limit. That's possible. So here it is in its entirety. Tesla has suspended vehicle purchases using Bitcoin. We are concerned about rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, especially coal, which has the worst emissions of any fuel. Cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels, and we believe it has a promising future, but this cannot come at great cost to the environment. Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin. That's interesting. We'll come back to that. Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin, and we intend to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. We're also looking at other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy/transaction. So it's curious to me that the market reacted in the way it did, because on the one hand, they're saying, they're not going to be encouraging the Bitcoin ecosystem. They have their issues with mining and whatnot. Okay, but they're still holding on to it, right? They're still holding it for the long term. So if Elon bought Bitcoin at, 25 or 30 or 35K, whatever, if he's just holding on to it for the next few years, he's still going to profit pretty significantly. So that was curious. To me, the sell-off that we saw was a little misguided, maybe, because Tesla itself was not selling any of its Bitcoin. In fact, it said explicitly quite the opposite. We're not selling it. We're holding on to it for now. But they just kind of ran this global editorial about how Bitcoin is this dirty project, right? It's the product of dirty energy, unfortunately. But again, Elon Musk, do you accept US dollars? Do your components and your cars and your products use gold and precious metals and all kinds of other things that are strip mined out of the surface of the earth? Do your rockets not use jet fuel and create huge plumes of dirty, toxic smoke? I mean, there's a trade-off for everything. Even electric vehicles, they're not 100% clean. They're not environmentally friendly 100%. There's manufacturing that goes into them. There's electricity generation issues. I don't know. I mean, it just all feels very contrived to me. Like this is something that maybe Tesla's board was concerned about, and they kind of forced Elon's hand about this. It seems like a silly reason, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying. Let's take a look first at some of the immediate results and consequences of this tweet, and then we'll take a look at some of the rebuttals that I have in mind. So here, as per TradingView, wow, TradingView rightly shocked by what they're seeing here. This was the response to the tweet that came out by Elon Musk and Tesla's decision to kind of pump the brakes on Bitcoin. As you can see, we literally fell off the cliff from about 54.8K all the way down to the lower 50s, 52 or so. And then given another hour or two, kind of kept sliding again into the 40s. At the time of this recording, we're sitting at about $50,000 even, but we did go as low as about $47 or so thousand. Here's what's interesting. This is not something that, has never been discussed before. So the environmental impact of Bitcoin. In fact, Elon Musk's provably has had these discussions previously with Jack Dorsey here. We're on this piece on bbc.com. Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk agree on Bitcoin's green credentials. And this wasn't from all that long ago. You can see Jack here with this tweet. So he wrote, Bitcoin incentivizes renewable energy. Quoting here Square Crypto. If Bitcoin needs anything, it's more white papers. In this one, Square and ARK Invest team up to argue for Bitcoin as a key driver of renewable energy's future. The idea being that if we recognize the fact that, there are a few coal-powered mining facilities that we'd like to change. Well, if we do acknowledge that, which for the most part we do, then the free market can drive innovation in this sense, can find new solutions, can improve the ratio of renewable energies that are powering this entire ecosystem. And in that sense, it is a huge incentive. It is a huge motivator for new miners, for new industry that are coming in. You look at what's happening in Texas right now, which is becoming a hub for Bitcoin mining. A lot of that is renewable. This old coal plant archetype of Bitcoin miners that's not accurate anymore. And what's interesting here is that you can see, it's on the record, Elon Musk agreed with Jack. He wrote simply true. And this was only from a few weeks ago. Now you can say, all right, well, fine. So he changed his mind or he learned more about it. You're allowed to change your mind. I get that. But this is part one of the hypocrisy here because Elon Musk is on record and at least ostensibly appears to be agreeing with the point here made by Jack and by Square Crypto. Here's the other thing. You look at the state of crypto mining today. We're on energylivenews.com. Mining Bitcoin will become a key part of the global clean energy future. More and more people are talking about this. Like I said, it's an incentive structure. Everybody wants to be rewarded in Bitcoin block rewards. If they can do so in a way that's more energy efficient, more cost effective, that's the direction that the market will move in. The market will reward those people making those decisions. It's a driver in that sense. This is what people are not getting. Financial services company Square says Bitcoin miners can actually complement clean energy production and storage technologies, allowing electricity grids to deploy substantially more renewable energy. And, we'll come back to that point in just a second. My understanding is that right now there's about 75% of the energy going into Bitcoin mining is renewable. But, there's almost like a larger conspiratorial angle that you could take here. If Elon Musk is coming out and very quickly doing a 180, now bashing Bitcoin, right? What's the ulterior motive to the extent that one exists? Maybe is he going to announce a new energy product or system that could lead to cleaner mining? Is he going to announce a new token of his own? I don't know. But the attention now seems to be shifting away. I wouldn't be surprised if there is some movement to capitalize on this recent press, and maybe Tesla can come, with their official response once the dust settles. I don't know. I'm just speculating right now. I'm kind of talking off the top of my head. Assuming that he's true to at least what he's written out here in his statement, as far as looking to less energy intense options, other cryptocurrencies, the question has to be asked then, which green cryptocurrency is Tesla most likely to add for payments? And you can take a look at this article here. There are a few, I suppose, shortlisted options that have been selected here on Cointelegraph.com. And there's no necessarily strong consensus that it will be any one of these, but there is an argument to be made, for example, for Ethereum. And by the way, whether or not Tesla adopts a new standard for cryptocurrency, okay, that's great. Tesla is not, like the god company of this world. Like they can make their decisions. They can be pro, they can be against crypto, whatever. The sector will go on. The industry will go on. However, we're pontificating now. If they were to choose something, maybe Ethereum, once it transitions fully to proof of stake, of course. All proof of stake chains are arguably 99% more efficient than Bitcoin. So maybe that could be an option for Tesla. Ripple, perhaps. Stellar, perhaps. Algorand, perhaps. And I certainly hope that Dogecoin is not even in the discussion right now. That would really be a slap in the face after everything we've seen. But these are some shortlisted options here as per Brian Quarmby, the author of this piece. You also have some other, smaller projects that are kind of vying for attention right now. Harmony Protocol on Twitter. Let's talk Elon Musk. We love to show you Harmony's amazing tech and its environmental consciousness. Proof of stake, 2-second finality, security, and random state sharding, plus so much more. If I had, my say in this, if I had an option to vote, I think I'd vote for Harmony to be the default crypto used by Tesla. But I don't know about that. That's just, that's kind of a bit of a pipe dream perhaps, but who knows? Let me know in the comments below, guys, which project you would like to see Tesla adopt, if not Bitcoin. Do you agree with me? Is this all kind of hypocrisy? Is Elon being willfully ignorant to these numbers that were 75% renewable when it comes to Bitcoin mining, and that number is growing? Again, what about precious metals that go into his cars? What about, lithium manufacturing or mining? I'm not exactly sure how that works for all kinds of batteries. What about rocket fuel? What about the US dollar? What about the petrodollar? What's the environmental impact of the banking structure that just, by default is ignored every single day? Wars fought for generations in foreign lands that are occupied for the sin of, not bowing down and kissing the ring of the world reserve currency. Now, these are things that I think are just as valid to discuss, and yet we never do. Bitcoin already has a target on its back. So in my opinion, the easy way out, the easy kind of scapegoat is, not environmentally friendly. And then that just ends the discussion, because we're in this new woke cult of environmentalism right now, and everybody's got to bow down to that altar. Just my 2 cents, but you can tell I'm a little bit jaded about this. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Let's move on a little bit here and discuss some of the positives, because we do have some positives to talk about today. Starting with Kusama. Huge day for Kusama that many of us have been patiently waiting for months, in fact. Here's a quick recap of what happened today and how Kusama's upcoming DeFi hub, Karura Network, is approaching its crowd loan as we aim to win the first parachain slot auction. It's about to get real. Also, Dan Reeser here, Kusama Next Steps, recommends starting to unbound ASAP. I am personally. There should be an official announcement about the start of KSM parachain auctions, but don't wait for this. Crowd loans could start sooner than auctions, and you'll want to be ready. Here's a high-level timeline. You can check that out. Kusama's price right now up 9.8% on the day, when the market today is down 9.8%. So market down 9.8%. Kusama doesn't care. It's up 9.8%, $544.06, with an all-time high set about 8 hours ago, $577.78. Awesome. Kudos to all the KSM holders out there. Kudos to all the AAVE holders out there. It's up, AAVE that is, 6% on the day, $559.32, with an all-time high set at about a similar time, 7 hours ago, $612.08. I have a feeling that a lot of the DeFi projects are going to now kind of enter DeFi kind of like summer boom 2.0, which we saw last year. I think the DeFi projects are going to have a new kind of reawakening in terms of price movement. That's my point of view. And Cardano, finally, ADA, new all-time high right now, $1.82. That's up 4.3% on the day, but officially the new all-time high was set not that long ago, 31 minutes ago at $1.86. So Cardano also performing extremely well on what has otherwise been a down day. Kudos to all the KSM, AAVE, and ADA holders out there in the altcoin buzz army. There's always a silver lining. And that's why we cover the news, guys, the way we do. There's so much happening in this space. There's always a positive. There's always an opportunity. And I mean, even if there's, like let's say for the sake of illustration, hypothetically, let's say there's no positive. Let's say every project is down 50%. That's still good news, right? That's still an opportunity to earn substantial gains as far as your position in a project, despite the fact that the dollar cost, the dollar value of it is down. You make money buying in red, guys. You do not make money by buying at all-time highs or buying the green. You buy the red, you buy the dip. You make money, you increase your assets and your net worth by buying up the dip, by buying up assets when blood is running in the streets. In fact, that's really the only way to do it, right? If you think about it, that's the flip side of the conventional wisdom: buy low, sell high. People tend to buy high and sell low, right? People, their own emotions as far as trading get in the way of the way that they execute, right? But you got to be disciplined. Buy low, sell high. That means you buy the dip, you buy red. Not financial advice. All right, Deeper Network here is in the news. Deeper Network IPO NFT non-fungible token announcement. They're going to be launching an IPO of limited edition NFTs on the NASDAQ IPO this month. Wow. 50,000 non-fungible tokens will be issued at $2,000 each. And for more information, this is actually being covered here on Yahoo Finance. So Deeper Network to launch IPO of limited edition NFTs for equity subscription. Very cool. Socios.com is in the news. The IPL's biggest teams are coming to Socios.com. We are delighted to announce that RCB Tweets and at KK Riders and Punjab Kings IPL have become the first 3 cricket teams to join the Socios family. So IPL, Iranian something league, Iranian Players League, maybe. I recognize the flag, but I don't recognize that abbreviation. But IPL, big news. Hashtag be more than a fan, CHC. I used to live really all over the world. I used to live in the Middle East. I used to live in China. And when I was in Abu Dhabi especially, I kind of noted that, like, wow, I've never played cricket personally. Like, I don't understand the rules, or like the games are cool. Like, they can go on for days and stuff, but I don't understand how that works. But I remember just remarking, like, this is such a crazy popular sport that like just about everybody in the world plays, except really for Canadians and Americans. And I thought that was so interesting. And I played once. So it's like, all right, I used to play baseball, so I can probably hit the ball and, defend the wickets and that kind of thing. But like, I don't know anything about it. And I continue to just be like amazed at how like that's really, soccer's this sport that's gone global. So like traditional football, we call it soccer here. And that's made its way into North America. But it's just funny how there's some sports that like are so dominant globally. And from my perspective, I don't know much about cricket, but obviously Socios is tapping into an extremely popular domain, an extremely popular sport and league. You can read more about that here and check out the website, socios.com. Kudos. That is awesome, awesome news. AIOZ Network is in the news. AIOZ Network partners with MILC platform. This partnership will be instrumental in ensuring the utility use of AIOZ for content deployment and enable cross-chain utility of the MLT on the network. Read more about that on medium.com. And finally, Knit Finance is in the news. Knit Finance has partnered with Dash, an open source blockchain and cryptocurrency focused on offering a fast, cheap global payments network. Knit Finance will integrate Dash tokens on its multi-chain platform, developing wrapped K-Dash tokens for its users. All right, everybody, it is that time of the video where I reference myself in yesterday's video. And what we're going to do here, as usual, is give away $50 worth of Ethereum. We have achieved critical mass in terms of comments, 283 comments. That's fine. But still, guys, some of you guys are commenting. You're not liking the video. Only 139 likes. Of course, the whole purpose of this initiative here, we're giving away $50 worth of cryptocurrency, Ethereum, in fact, every single day. We're trying to grow the channel. Of course, this is a new channel, as you've noted, Altcoin Buzz News. So we're trying to do this initiative, this contest, whatever, but I need your participation, guys. I need you to help out. And this is kind of like an honor system, right? So you got to like the video before you comment. Like and comment, and make sure you're subscribed, of course. So we are at 283 comments. I said if we're over 200 comments, then we're going to go ahead and do a random raffle generated giveaway. Best way to do that, I'm going to take the URL here of the video in question. That is copied. Okay, now I go over to Raffle Dash, to the YouTube random comment picker. And as long as the comment here in question, the winner, as long as the letters ETH, or the word Ethereum is incorporated, we will have ourselves a new winner of $50. And here we go. Justin Moore, you qualify, sir. Congratulations. I like ETH, but those gas fees, will that really ever change? Hopefully, Justin. My point of view right now is that Ethereum, you know, this is kind of weird advice because we're giving away Ethereum on a daily basis, which is not advised. It's costing us a lot. My advice is basically, if you're not pressured to do so, then don't use your Ethereum. Sit on it, stake it maybe, kind of leave it alone for the next few months, the next year or whatever. Again, if you're not rushed, just kind of leave it alone, but try to get some passive interest on it if possible during that time. That's my point of view. And then eventually, you know, we have been promised a lot. ETH 2.0 is coming, proof of stake is coming, scaling solutions are coming. I think that will change with time, but to your point, Justin, we have to be alert and skeptical until that happens. I remain cautiously optimistic. So, Justin, congratulations. Respond to your own comment in yesterday's video, please, with the address, the Ethereum address specifically, to which you would like us to send you your $50 worth of ETH. In order to participate, guys, it's very simple. Number one, you got to like the video, and not all of you are doing that. So like the video, for God's sakes. Number two, subscribe to Altcoin Buzz News, our new channel. And number three, comment with either the letters ETH or the word Ethereum. And just like that, you stand a chance to win $50. Easy as pie. You may as well throw your hat into the race. That's it for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels. Keep checking back into our website. It is altcoinbuzz.io. That's where you're going to find all the latest. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to receive notifications. If you do that, by the way, you are alerted every time that we publish a video. None of this is financial advice, as you know, but I do wish you luck if you try to invest, maybe if you want to buy the dip. Not financial advice, but I wish you all the very best. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you again soon, hopefully in our next video. Take care.